Hey guys, Fuzzborn App here. Fuzzborn Apple 2.0 here, and welcome to the vlog because I'm gonna see if it works. So we're gonna do something different, and this time, no more miraculous reaction. It's really dangerous for me. My idea was put this spinning wheel on it. It's got. God, everything is backwards. Ghost videos, games videos, read my story, ghost story, try not to laugh, something special, like I'm not telling you about, Phasmophobia, and guess the character. So yeah. So let's see which one we're gonna pick. And my battery's gonna go. Great. I don't know what happened to the laptop system because it's froze. Because yeah. Ghost story. Ghost story. Okay. Gonna be interesting. Yeah, night phone. So let's read it. I found this online. It's called Real Ghost Stories. And most of the towns were real. So yeah. And this one is called Until My Time to Go. It's really, really weird, and it's from John Monty Key. 1 year ago, she found something really, really weird. Okay, guys, when it says Monty, I didn't realize that the name of the alligator Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. That's a spoil. I said that. Anyway, let's read it. Until my time to go, alone in a moaning, a gift is given and sorrow becomes joy. While visiting my father's grave just after dusk, I heard what sounded like a child laughing and playing somewhere behind me. I stood up to better place where the sound was coming from. It's supposed to say I stood up to look around to find a better place where the sound was coming from. I turned around and looked across to the I turned and looked across the way to the old section of the cemetery on the other side of the creek that ran through the graveyard. There I saw a small figure move quickly from few amongst the weathered headstones. The sound of laughter echoed off the stones, then faded with the lights. Sorry guys, let me cross that. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, fading the light of day as the darkness of night crept from the woods in the distance. I was compelled to find the child and tell them to get home before it got much darker. Across the old iron bridge lead from the newer section of the graveyard into the older and less visited area. The monuments they were in stone were in various stages of decline. Sorry, I missed the words for that. Windswept and withery, the words chiseled upon the stone, often worn down and undecipherable to most. Don't know if I read that right. Safe only for those willing them from those whom have long since joined them hereinafter. A pause between two towering limestone obelisks to read one such inscription, when I heard a diminutive voice speak to me from behind one of the pillars. Will you read to me? It said with a giggleish child giggle that faded off with an echo. I nearly fell over as I lost my balance when I spun around, searching to find the force of the voice. A cold wind suddenly whipped around the corner of the obelisk nearest to me. I took a step forward, rounded the square base, and momentarily stared downward, carefully trying not to trip in the failing light. As my line sight lifted, I suddenly froze in fear as my eyes locked in a form before me. I gazed into eyes that gazed unflinchingly back into mine. I nearly spoke out to nervously greet them, but quickly realized I was alone. I stood at the gravestone of a small boy whom sat upon a chiseled marble stair-step of books. He looked inquisitively at me as he pointed at the page of an open marble book sitting in his lap. In his other hand, he held a small string of flower. I moved to the boy's side and looked down at what he was pointing on the page. "All child, the woods have gone," I said as I tried to read the worn-away letters, and laid my hand upon his cold stone shoulder. Then somebody pulled away. I turned and looked toward the bridge, stopping. I peered back at the lonely stone. The boy looked at me with his uneasy gaze. Reasonably across the bridge and heard no more laughter. I walked swiftly to my car as near darkness now settled in. Fumbling with my keys, I clumsily dropped them by the door. As I bent to retrieve them, I saw laying on the ground a colorful, vibrant, blooming spring of flowers. Gently I picked them up and breathed them in. A flood of sweet childhood memories suddenly washed over me. I saw a flurry of brief flashes of my father and me through the year. All the wonderful moments that were shared seemed to condense and play themselves out beneath my closed eyes in a quick succession of thoughts. I opened my eyes as I opened the car door. I shuddered toward and slumped into the seat behind the wheel as the tears of both sorrow and joy began to stream down my face. I started the car, turned the wheel, and pulled away. As my headlights cut through the darkness, I tried to catch one last glimpse at the boy, but was able to spot him in the sea of headstones. I drove up to the gate and down the road beneath the star-filling night sky. The next day I returned with books in my hand and made my way to the boy. I sat at his side and read out loud, surrounded by the unending accompaniment of cheerful. I have no idea what happened to often cheerful. It looks like it says truthful. Birdsong. Many a warm, sunny day has passed beneath the swaying, shady branches of an aging elm tree. The hours slowly passed by as I turned the page of the timeless masters. I've told so many a tale of to the boy with the book, the adventure of Tom, Thin, and Jim, and the rickety raft, the great poems of Miss Dickinson and Mr. Frost, and the long journey of Dorothy and Toto. Is that supposed to be the Wizard of Oz and Disney? Book after book, story after story, tale after tale, and on, until I grow tired of exploration. After the day gets away from us and I'm forced to leave in the falling light, I weave amongst the stones and the stretches shadows, instantly making my way back to my car, but I always return, and every time I bring something new for us to explore. Now when I arrive, I seek my father, but always found the boy. Okay, I forgot about that. That's creepy. Okay, like the flower in your hand, your precious, like only just began to unfold. The sadness I feel in my heart is for your story that I do not know. A boy in the book, with dates and name, unconspicuously inscribed below. Your untimely loss filled the ones you love if with an unbearable sorrow. The pages of life have turned as the river of time increasingly flow. I seriously promise you this. I will read to you until my time to go. And this is the guy who found the statue of the boy with the book and the staircase. So yeah, that's it. So I know what you're wondering. Like, I'm really good reading this. But my question is, where did the statues from? I can't click it. Yeah. So that's the story about Until My Time to Go. And let's just say that I'm a bit confused about what happened to the child. And what's his name? And what does he want with the story? Maybe he wants some peace and quiet to go to heaven to join his family or something. I don't know. God, my head's gone crazy. So thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below about which one you want me to read, or do you want me to choose something else? Let me know. And press the subscribe button and hit the bell notification on if you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it will work out. Hopefully. Yeah. I'll see you soon. Bye.